What is going on, guys? My name is King Reggie. Welcome to the channel. Today I will be going over the next play in my gun double scheme out of the run and gun playbook, and this is PA zone read. Let's get into it. This is the gun doubles formation run and gun playbook. If you are new, I do things a little different, guys. I'm going to do really in-depth breakdowns, full play breakdowns. I'm going to show you real gameplay footage of me playing people in head-to-head, in Ultimate Team, in the Legend Division. So I'm going against really good opponents. I record my gameplays, and I'm going to show you actual gameplay footage of me using this against real opponents, having a whole scheme that comes together. So if that sounds like something you guys would be into and you are new, please like this video. Please sub to the channel. Alright guys, if you guys are new, it's also really important to watch the previous videos because they're all going to combine, especially the first one in this series, the first video in the gun doubles formation. It is my audibles, adjustments, my personnel, and the run game. So my main two run plays I also use this auto motion that looks very similar to the motion we're using today and in the previous two videos I released. So the play we're going over today is PA zone read. I call this my 4-1 set. So this is going to be our last two plays. I'm going to be going over two different setups for PA zone read. These are the last two with that motion across with the slot receiver that we're calling the 4-1 set. So then we're going to have 4 pass plays to go to and 3 run plays with this 4-1 set. Then after that, we'll be going over the stack set next, and then the trips tight end look after that. So PA zone read, guys, I've called this 456 times for an 11.4 yards per play average. It's also my man beater. I will be going over that. I really like this as a man beater in my trips tight end look, so I will be going over that later. But I really like this play. 2 different setups. Let's get into the first one. All right, guys, this screen I make for all my plays. You guys can come back at any point if you need to. Pause the video, take a look. I go through all my reads against different coverages, the adjustments. That's the play art up in the right corner. So you guys can look at this whenever. Come back, pause the video. This is just a reference for you guys whenever you need it. So first setup we're going to call PA zone read. Deep cross strong. So we're gonna, as you can see the play art kind of behind the words, that is kind of what the setup looks like. So we're actually gonna be always wanting to line up with our 4-1 set, gonna be on the open side of the field. So we want to have our single receiver just on the weak side, on the short side of the field, and we're gonna have the 4 to the wide side for both setups. And all we're going to do is we're going to put Y on a hook, motion him across the field. It's going to be that deep hook, the same as Y sail. And then we're just going to streak the X route, or the open side wide receiver. We're just going to streak him. He is a clear out route. Now, for our reads, cover 3, cover 2, cover 4, they're all going to be very similar reads. So I didn't break it down individually for that. This is going to be really simple. If we see zone, we're going to read it this way. If we see man, we're going to read it that way. So zones, we're going to read low to high. So what that means, guys, I'm going to let you know in all our plays how I like to look at plays. So for this play in particular, I want to read low to high. So I want to read the low receivers first, the shorter routes, then to the deeper plays. So we want to check flat defender at the snap of the ball. And if the defender starts dropping back deeper into the flats, then we just want to throw the out route to the tight end. Super easy read. We're looking for either the corner or the slot corner, the nickel corner, maybe as a linebacker out there. If we see him dropping, we're just going to hit the out route to the tight end. Then if we see a hard flat, if we see that defender come right down to the tight end, okay, now we know we're going to be waiting for that deep cross coming in behind. We just got to make sure they're not double flatting. So sometimes people will put a hard flat and a deeper flat. Watch for that, and then watch the user. So if he hard flats and the user doesn't get there, that is going to be wide open along the sidelines. And if we're also going to put the user in a bind. So if the user runs with that deep cross, then we have that hook, same as the Y sail. We're going to low ball that. It's going to make it really tough for the user. Now, this PA zone deep cross strong, and then we have a deep cross going weak. So that also, same motion. And on this one, the flow of the play is going to the open side of the field. The next setup, it's going to be the same motion, but now all the flow is going to the other side of the field. So that's also going to put the user in even more of a bind. So let's go look at the zone coverages and how we're going to read. All right, guys, so here we go. 41 set, motioning Johnson across the field. And what we're going to have a hook here, quick out route here. Metcalf clear out route, and then McLaurin deep across the field. So what did I say? I said we want to locate the flat defender right away. So in this, it looks like a cover 4 shell, but it's actually going to be cover 3. So this guy's going to roll over top here. This is going to be the flat defender. But he is not in a hard flat, so he's going to be hovering around this 8 to 10 yard distance away from the line of scrimmage. So right away, our read, we're going to look Waller. So let's run it one. So motion across the field, locate flat defender. So we have a hook here. This is the flat defender. He's kind of getting sucked in by the hook, and Waller is wide open. So all we want to do, guys, as soon as we see that, fire it into Waller right away. As soon as we see there's no hard flat, turn it upfield. Gain 12 to 13 yards, guys. So that is the first read. If there's no hard flat, take that, guys. I'm not perfect. Every once in a while, I'll see it and I want to hold it to get something bigger, but there's nothing wrong with taking the quick and easy read right away. Okay, guys, same thing. Motion across. Now we want to locate the flat defender again. And on this play, it's going to be a cover 3 again. So he's going to roll to the middle of the field. This is going to be the flat defender this time on this side of the field. Flat defender coming down right here. So as soon as we see this, locate the flat defender. He's going to get a press, and then he's going to sink on Waller. So right away, I'm thinking, okay, we're not throwing it to Waller. Now I'm locating the user. What is he doing? So we're putting him in this really tough high-low, guys. So we have the deep crosser that he's going to be looking at, and then we have this hook right in his zone. So we are going to make him have to decide. So on this play, he really commits there. So now I'm just going to take the hook, guys. I'm not going to force it. I'm going to low ball that in for 11 yards. So put the user in a bind. So he ran a hard flat. That takes away the tight end. But now he has a hook and a deep cross that he has to worry about. All right, guys, motioning across the field again. Now locate right away. We want to locate the flat defender. We have this guy dropping out to a hard flat. So we're like, okay, he's getting underneath Waller. We're not going to throw that. Then we have, let's run it. Okay, we have another flat defender here. So he's double flatting, but he's not putting this guy at like the 30-yard drop depth. It looks like he's having him around 15. So that deep crosser is still going to get open. Now, we have to be able to read it on this play. If they're double flatting, don't force it. But if it's there, you can take it. So now we're going to look at this. Okay, double flat user. So we're looking to the user, and he's all over Y, which is fine because that's going to leave the deep crosser. So if he wants to commit to the hook, now we're going to be thinking deep crosser in behind this coverage. So this coverage does not get deep enough. We have a big clear out here. Look at the green grass. So we're going to lay this up and towards the sideline. Fire that in for like a 35-yard gain. So that is the read, guys. Even though he double flatted, that is getting deep enough unless he's really, really putting his zone drops deep. And then still, now we have that hook. The user played it well there, but a lot of the times he's going to go with that deep cross as well. Okay, motion across, same thing. Locate the flat defender on this play. His flat defender is here. We are not going to throw to Waller. That is a hard flat right away. I'm thinking, nope, definitely not. Now we look to the hook. So we could fire that in right away, but I see where his user is, and he's basically even with the crosser now. So let's run it a little further. Don't really want to throw that hook because his hook curl's there, but because his user started on this side of the field, he has so much room to make up to catch up to McLaurin on the deep over route. So we're just going to fire that in, guys. Look at the deep grass or the green grass. Because he played hard flats, he sat on the hook, but now his user is out of position. Fire that in, gain a 25. All right, so those were our reads against zone. Now we're going to quickly go over our reads against man on this deep cross strong. So look to deep cross first against man. Then we're going to look to the hook on a low ball. Then we're going to look to the out route from the tight end. So that is just going to be my reads against man coverage. Let's go take a look. Okay, Johnson, motion across the field with our slot receiver, guys. So what did I say? Our first read is going to be the deep cross. And this deep cross destroys man coverage. It's going to be open like 80% of the time. So that is going to be our first read. We're going to look at the user, and we are going to fire that in. Our second read, because we wait a little bit, is going to be this hook route to Johnson. That's going to get open a pretty good amount. Low ball that in, like I said. Then our third read is going to be the deep out, or the out route to our tight end. Let's take a look. User doesn't react. We have the deep crosser. Fire that in, gain a 20. So those are going to be our reads against man coverage. All right, guys, so here we go. PA zone, deep cross weak. 41 set as well. So the last play, the whole play was going to the strong side of the field, to the open side. Now we're going to line up on the same hash mark. We're going to have the same motion, but now we're going to be flowing the opposite way to the weak side. So that's why these two plays work in unison, guys, is because we have all the flow going one way and then all the flow going the other. So that's another way we're going to put the user in a bind. We're going to make it hard for him to read the play. All right, guys, for the adjustments, we need the hot route master on our QB. So if in my first video in this scheme, guys, I went over all the abilities I use, and I use hot route master, or you could have the route tech or whatever it is on your slot receiver that gives him more hot routes, but you need this extra hot route on this Johnson to put him on a deep cross. That is not in his stock adjustment. So that is one thing, guys, I recommend for this book. I went over it before, but have hot route master. So why on a deep cross? Motion across the field. X on a streak route, or the single side receiver we're putting on a streak. He's our clear out. And then our receiver on the 41 side, we are putting on a smart routed in route. So we want to put him on an in and then smart route it. That is going to make him go to the stick. So if it's 1st and 10, he'll go to 10 yards. If it's 2nd and 8, he'll go to 8 yards. That is going to give us a nice dig route coming in behind. Also going to make it tough on the user. So the reads, once again, we're reading low to high. Check flat defender. If starts dropping, throw to tight end on the drag. That's simple. If the tight end is open underneath, hit him. If they hard flat, then wait for the deep cross to get open across the field. Same read as before. And then if the user runs with the deep cross, look for the backside dig. So guys, this is going to work very similar to the other play. But like I said, now the flow is just going the other way. So you run the other play up 2-3 times, he's going to be thinking, okay, I got to look for the deep cross coming this way. Now we run it to the weak side. So we're just playing games with him, right? We're going to have all these bullets in our clip. All right, guys, so this looks like it's cover 2. So the flat defender is actually going to be here, and he's riding this player up the field. So as soon as I see that, we have Waller on this drag coming across. Then we have the deep cross, and then the dig behind. So right away, flat defender there. User's not coming down. We are going to fire this into Waller. We are going to take what the defense gives us. Then he'll start playing hard flats, and then we can hit the deeper shots down the field. So let's look. Yup, right away. That's his flat defender there. User's watching these two players. We are going to hit Waller underneath, get upfield, put a juke, and we're going to gain 13 yards. Guys, take that easy stuff. We're reading low to high on these plays. Okay, guys, here's with it with the play art. So drag, deep over, backside dig, right? We smart route it, so it's going to go to the sticks every time, no matter what the down and distance is. I really like that coming in behind. So let's run this play. We're going to locate the flat defender right away. It's cover 3, so here's the flat defender. We're going to watch. He's playing hard flat, so he's his hook playing down. He has his hard flat playing down. So right away, now we are thinking, look to the user. He's playing on the deep over route, and then look to the backside dig. So let's let it run. He ran with the deep cross, and then I don't know what his user's doing there. But it looks like he got a little confused, wanted to come back to the dig. He was worried about that, and now the deep cross is wide open. Look at the green grass going the other way from the last play, guys. Here we go. Fire that in there. Gain a 25. That's okay, guys. Same thing. Motion across. Have the deep cross coming across the field. Here we go. Locate the flat defender. So he's in hard flats. Hook curl is also coming down on this drag. So now we are looking to our crosser. We're looking to his user. So on this play, and then we also have B. So I could have fired it into B right there, but I'm thinking K. His user's about 6 to 7 yards behind my player. So I think I can put that in there. It's a little bit tight. But when his user is that far out of position, if he's that late to react, I think I can get it in there. We're going to fire that in, pass lead up along the sidelines. That's a pretty mean dot up the sidelines. A little bit risky. I probably should have took the dig, but I want to show you guys, if the user doesn't react very, very well to this, and he's playing hard flats, he's going to be in for a world of hurt. All right, guys, so once again, motion across, locate the flat defender. So on this play, it's cover 3 again. Here's the flat defender. So once again, playing hard flats. He's coming way down. So now look at his user this time. He's reacting quite a bit better to the deep cross. So he's running way over top of it. Now look at the dig behind. wide open. So now we're putting the user in a bind with the deep cross and the dig behind. Low ball that in, pick up 15 to 20 yards. That is the read, guys. These two plays working in unison are all about taking the easy yards, and then if they play hard flats, we're going to put the user in a really tough spot. All right, guys, last thing for this deep cross week, I just want to go over the reads for the man coverage. So same thing, look to the deep cross. This is going to destroy, especially because we're going to motion snap it against man coverage. This is going to wreck man coverage even more. So look for the deep cross, then look to the dig backside, low ball that in, and then look to the drag from the tight end. Those are 3 reads against man coverage. Let's take a look. All right, guys, we got man coverage. This guy coming across the field. So have our adjustments in. And right away, our eyes are looking to this deep cross. Look at the separation. Really, really nice. Then look at the separation to the dig. As soon as, if you wanted to, you could low ball that right on break, and then the drag from the tight end. So we have 3 guys wide open. It's kind of pick your poison. Looking back, this guy might be the best covered, but he's still not, because I'm going to pass this lead up and away, and it's going to get the most yards. So we're going to fire that in there right like that. That is the read, guys, against man coverage. We're going to look deep cross, then to the dig, then to the drag. All right, guys, that is it. I want to thank you guys. The support on the channel has been awesome lately. I know I'm just kind of getting back into it, just a few weeks into Madden 21 for myself, but really enjoying this scheme, guys. That wraps up the 41 set. We have 4 pass plays we can go to. We have 2 really good run plays. We have 1 play touchdowns, ways to beat every single coverage. Then the next videos will be going over our stack. That is going to be a weak side stack. It is absolutely sick, guys. It has my favorite play that I have in Madden 21. I think this play, I know this play destroys on 3rd down, as it is a 1 play touchdown against cover 3, and it is my favorite red zone play. All mixed into one, guys. It is such a good play. We have another really good play in it as well. We have a run that we went over that you can mix in. So, guys, do not miss a thing. Please sub to the channel. Please like this video. That's just going to help me grow. It's going to help me get out there. It's going to let me keep bringing you guys this content. If you guys like it, please like, comment down below. My name is King Reggie, and I'm out.